At the end of life, we are what's in the book, every single impression we had, every thought we had, every feeling we had, every emotion we had, every single experience that we had. The totality of who we are is this memory. This memory is not stored in the brain, it's stored in the soul, in this morphic field, it's stored in the energy of the self. And this soul, this individual spark of soul, which contains the entire memory of who we are, becomes one with the great memory of Hashem, which in Kabbalistic language is called Bina, on the level of Bria, which means that it becomes part, just to make it very simple, the individual memory becomes part of this collective memory. And it's a full memory for eternity. What exactly happens is another process of the afterlife process. But that's more or less what occurs. Then in the next life, the soul comes back down into this world. Which part of the soul comes back into this world? Not the part that we worked on. The soul is multidimensional. It has 613. It has 600,000 dimensions. And you see it 4 sides. The first side is projected into this world. That's your genetics, your backdrop. That's projected into this world. You write your entire story on this page. This page now moves into Gan Eden. The other side of the page becomes manifest in person number 2. But person number 2 has no memory of himself being person number 1. And the reason why person number 2 has no memory of being person number 1 is because on a conscious level, person number 2 wasn't person number 1. Here you have a page, and imagine this page is blue, and it's empty, and it enters into this world, and it's empty, and you write your story. This is the story, this is the backdrop. So the backdrop is space that's maintaining and holding your memory. This is a spiritual quality. Everything's imprinted on the fabric of your soul. This soul now, after 120, is perfect. It goes into the afterlife journey. This story is perfect. It's published in Gan Eden, in paradise. What comes down now to person number 2? This side. Now the page is actually divided in half, because this side is here, and now this side is here. These 2 parts are part of one soul, but one side is reflecting blue, one side is reflecting red. One has chesed, one has gvura. So before they divided themselves, they were part of one soul. But in subsequent lives, each one was a different soul to a different person with a totally different genetic makeup. The relationship between person number 1 and person number 2 is that they're both part of the root soul. They're both connected within the root soul. There are different root souls. There's souls that are connected with the head of Adam, souls that are connected with the feet of Adam. So these 2 souls were connected with the head of Adam. But in subsequent lives, only one side was revealed in the first life, and another soul side was revealed in the second life. The reason why there is no memory for person number 2 is because person number 2, who has a blank sheet, has a color, but it's blank. There's nothing written on it because there's no imprinted memory. The imprinted memory is in Gan Eden, is in paradise. So person number 2 is blank, has no memory of his previous life. Now in deep meditation, there's a connection between this part of the soul and the soul that still exists in Gan Eden. So it's possible that a person through Ruach HaKodesh or other techniques will have some premonition or some layover of memory. But generally, we don't remember our past life, most of us.